Nathan, will you have this woman to be your wife, to live together in the holy covenant of marriage? Will you love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I will.
I will.
Hayley, will you have this man to be your husband, to live together in the holy covenant of marriage? Will you love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I will.
I will.
Marriage is the happiest and holiest of human relationships and was first celebrated in the quiet gardens of Eden in the springtime of world history. God saw that it is not good for man to live alone, and so he created woman and gave her to him to be his companion, his wife. The Lord said, therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. This first description of marriage gives us three words for establishing of a home. The first is leaving. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother. When a man and a woman establish a new home, there is a sense in which they leave their old ones. They don't leave in terms of love or communication, but they leave in terms of authority and priority. The most important human relationship for you now is the one you're establishing today, in this place, and before these witnesses. The primary relationship in your life shifts from the parental to the spousal, from the mother and father to husband and wife. The second idea is in Genesis 2:24. It's cleaving. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto, shall be joined, shall be united to his wife. The word cleave means to stick like glue, to be devoted, committed to each other. Every marriage goes through difficult periods and challenging times. It's easy for love to grow lukewarm, then cold. Disillusionment can descend on a home like a smoky mountain fog. That's why you have to remember that divorce is never an option. That the vows you are taking today are before God are holy, binding, and permanent. You are today deciding to stick to one another like glue, through thick and thin, through good and bad. We know not what the encircling years will bring, nor how life and labor will unfold before you. But whatever the passing seasons hold, you must always remember to keep your poise, guard your purity, find your place, and fulfill your purpose. Philippians 2:14-15 says, do all things without murmurings and disputings, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world. But that leads to the third concept in Genesis 2:24, and that is weaving. The verse goes on to say that the man and woman who leave their parents, cleave to one another, should then become as one. They should weave their lives together. Marriage requires developing common interests, common hobbies, good communication, time together, frequent dating, and growing love. A wedding takes 20 minutes to perform. A friendship takes a lifetime to perfect. In your marriage, Nathan and Hayley, Ephesians 4 says, walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. And in your marriage, put away lying. Speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we're members one of another. Be ye angry, and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Neither give place to the devil. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. In your marriage, let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you, with all malice, and be ye kind one to another, tender, forgiving one another, even when he leaves the toilet seat down, even as God for Christ's sake hath forgiven you. Repeat after me this vow, saying, I, Nathan, take you, Hayley, to be my wedded wife. And I pledge that I will be faithful, and that I will love and serve you, as long as we both shall live. All right, Hayley, repeat after me. Sing to Nathan. I, Hayley,
I, Hayley,
take you, Nathan,
take you, Nathan,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband,
And I pledge that I will be faithful,
and I pledge that I will be faithful,
and that I will love and serve you
and that I will love and serve you,
as we both shall live.
as we both shall live.
As a sign and seal of the love you have for each other and of the promises you make this day, you have chosen to exchange rings. I need the ring, please. Repeat this vow. Hold on, boy. Slow down. Repeat this vow after me, saying, I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of the promises
as a sign of the promise
we have made this day.
we have made this day.
All right, now you can have it. Hold your hand while you put this on there and you say it, okay? Put it on that one right there. We don't live in Europe. This is America. You ought to learn that. Repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a sign of the promises
as a sign of the promises
we have made this day.
we have made this day.
A moment ago, your mothers lit the 2 outside candles on the stand to represent your lives up to this moment. They are 2 distinct lights, each capable of going their separate ways. To bring the happiness God designed for your home, there must be the merging of these 2 lights into one light. From now on, your thoughts shall be for each other, rather than for your individual selves. Your plans shall be mutual. Your joys and sorrows shall be shared. As you each take a candle and together light the center one and extinguish your own candles, you will be letting the center candle represent the union of your lives into one flesh. As this one light cannot be divided, neither shall your lives be divided, but are in united testimony in a Christian home. From today on, you are no longer 2, but one. One in interest, one in reputation, one in love, and one in life. We have come before God and these witnesses today to express your desire to be husband and wife. By the clasping of hands, by the reciting of vows, by the exchanging of rings, you have shown your love and devotion to each other. By the authority invested in me by the state of Kentucky, I, therefore, pronounce you husband and wife. What God has joined together, let no person separate. Nathan, you may kiss your bride. It is now my honor to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Nathan Watkins.
Hayley Watkins.